Hey, welcome to Stro's Photography. We're glad you're here. We'd like to tell you why it's important to come to Stro's Photography. And that's because we can give you an experience here at Stro's, a portrait experience that you can't get anywhere else. We have an entire full-service portrait studio inside, plus our outdoor 2-acre portrait park. And when you come to us, it's not like going to a photographer that's going to take you to a city park or an alley or a street downtown, because here we truly have props that you can't get anywhere else unless you come to Stro. We'd really like to show you how and why you should come here. So if you give us a call, we'd be happy to take you on a tour. But hey, let's go outside and I'll show you right now what we have to offer. Alright, here we are at our Stro's Gasoline Alley set. This works out very well for all kinds of photography. We have an area where we can park cars here, whether it be a classic car or if the high school senior brings out their Honda or whatever. It's really cool. We've done Harleys here. We got the old bicycle, we got the Coke cooler in the back, the Model T. Just a really neat, authentic looking gasoline alley set. Here's another set we have here. We don't have any alleys in Stayton yet, although I am planning one on the back side of my shop we're going to be building next year. But this is an area with the old rusty metal, the grates. It just gives you that kind of urban, crusty feel. Alright, we have another area out here. This is one of our earlier areas that we developed about 30 years ago. We have the arched bridge back here over a pond, benches, we got the gazebo back there, very cool for small groups and individuals. And the rope swing is very popular set. The girls in the prom dresses or just in their tattered jeans works cool. And then of course we have all the fall leaves going right now, which is really nice. I always let the leaves fall on the ground for a while so we can have people laying in the fall leaves. Oh, several years ago, about 10 or 12 years ago, we planted a grove of bamboo, timber bamboo even. It's about 30 feet tall. Really neat for tropical looks. There's a palm tree back here. And the cool thing about this bamboo is you don't have to have necessarily a tropical feel if you don't want to, but it's just, we work with a lot of textures and shapes and the different colors, and it's just really neat area for photographing. Alright, we actually brought in a whole truckload of Lincoln City sand and driftwood logs to create our own desert island kind of theme going on here with the old boat and the netting. Great place for the seniors and their wakeboards and kids to play in the sand with their shovels, make sand castles. And then of course on back is our oldest prop that we have back there, and that's our old, we call it a country shack or cabin. And we actually took barn wood off of an old barn that was being torn down 30 years ago and built this shack. And on the front, of course, you see the porch and the old screen door. We've got the double doors here and windows. On the back side, we've got hay bales. Just a neat country feel, kind of a rustic type of thing. Okay, out at our Stro's private portrait park, we have our own pathways through the woods. This is another really neat area where it's just really secluded. It looks like you're out in a big forest, but it's right here at Stro's at our 2-acre portrait park. Alright, we've got some Roman columns out here that works good for the girls in their prom dresses again, or contrast to themes. You know, you could be in your tattered jeans and your t-shirts. I like to keep things that are more realistic, more natural, and so that's why we let the moss grow on some of the props. We don't want everything to look groomed. We want it to look natural and like it's been here for years and years. This is one of our newest props here. It's a 1940s era circular stairway that we just got installed early this spring, and neat prop. Everything's neat out here at Stro's, but this is one of my neatest things. Works good again for groups and children and seniors. just a lot of fun. You can kind of hang off the side. We have people peeking through the steps. Just really cool. And then of course our 1946 Chevy truck, covered with pine needles and moss. I mean, that's the way we want it to look, like it's been here for the past 50 years or so. For those of you that are brave enough, you could even get inside with the spiders and look through the broken windows. But again, neat, cool stuff out here. And then we have our southwestern theme. The arched windows, the arched doorway, the fountain in there. Again, we've got moss growing and ferns. Everywhere you look, you get a different feel out here, and that's what's so cool about it. You don't have to go to the park. It's all right here in one spot. All right, out here in our side lot, we just developed this area this spring and summer. We put down a lot of new paving stones. The arbor here, great again for groups. With the fall leaves in the background, it's just gorgeous. And on around we have added more things. We've got our pile of boulders. It's all decked out and trimmed out now. Neat for groups and individuals. And then on over here we built a raised bed and a lot of new grasses. And the grasses next year are going to look even better. They're going to be like 12 feet tall. It's going to create a great block and a great background. And we got a pathway that goes all the way around this with some steps in the back for posing. And it's just neat. We usually have a park bench out here that we can move from place to place. With the, we have our steps here, so we can do small groups or individuals, or just kind of laid out, relaxing, reading a book, whatever fits their personality. What we really want to do here is show their true personality. And of course, we got the columns here and one in the background. We can pose people leaning up against the columns and sitting on the ledge here, and it's really cool. And then of course, flowers are getting a little wilted here since we're in fall season now. But in spring and early summer, our flower garden is gorgeous. We have so many colors, so much variety out here. We've added the pathways and the arch back here in the background with the gate. And again, new additions out here at Stro's. Every year we try and add things new to our portrait park and change things around. So from year to year, you never get the same thing. So hey, thanks for coming on our studio tour with us. We really appreciate it. Hope you give us a call and check us out.